At long last, the wait is over. After months of speculation, rumors, and fan theories filling every corner of the internet, we finally have real news about Heartland Season 19. And not just tiny hints, this time we have official confirmation. Fresh photos, storyline details, and even the release date. If you thought Season 18 left you with questions, Season 19 promises to bring even more twists, surprises, and emotional moments that will keep you glued to your screen. Now here's the first big reveal. Georgie, one of the most beloved characters in the entire Heartland universe, is officially returning. Yes, you heard that right. Fans have been waiting for her comeback for what feels like forever. And while her role this season may not be as extensive as many hoped, the fact that she is stepping back into the story opens the door for incredible moments we've all been longing to see. But that's not all. The network has finally locked in the release date, and the countdown has already begun. Before we dive into everything, let's address the biggest question that still lingers in so many fans' minds. What about Ty? Could there ever be a way for him to return? I know that many viewers secretly hope the last few seasons were nothing but a dream sequence, that Ty might wake up and bring everything back to the way it once was. But as heartbreaking as it may be, the truth is final. The cast and crew have made it clear. Ty's character is gone, and the only way he could ever return would be in some completely unrealistic form. Unless Heartland suddenly turns into a supernatural drama and introduces zombies, Ty is never coming back. And if you're wondering about Graham Wardle himself, who played Ty for so many years, he has moved on. He has confirmed more than once that his chapter in Heartland has ended. In real life, he's enjoying a brand new phase of happiness with his girlfriend. And honestly, good for him. While fans miss him deeply, both Graham and the show are moving forward, which means Season 19 must carry the story into fresh territory. That's where Nathan comes in. I know this part divides the fan base. Some of you absolutely don't want to see Amy with anyone else, and you're still holding on to her love story with Ty. But Season 19 will lean heavily into Amy's new chapter, and Nathan is at the center of it. The actor who plays him was present during most of the filming period, which makes it clear that his relationship with Amy will become a major storyline this season. And here's something important to notice. When the official release date for Season 19 was announced, the network did not do it with just a generic poster or a landscape shot of Heartland. No, they chose a heartfelt image of Amy and Nathan embracing one another. That picture speaks louder than any press release ever could. It's the clearest signal yet that one of the central themes of Season 19 will be love, healing, and exploring how far Amy is willing to go in a relationship after the devastating loss of Ty. But that's only one piece of the puzzle, because Georgie's return might just be the emotional spark that longtime fans have been craving. She hasn't been around for a while, and the last time we saw her, she faced a major life decision when Quinn proposed. Instead of rushing into marriage, she wisely chose to wait, explaining that they were still too young and had so much life ahead of them. Together, they left for Belgium to continue their training, and fans have been wondering ever since when or if she would return. Now the answer is finally here. Georgie is coming back in Season 19. Georgie's return doesn't mean she'll be part of every single episode, and that might disappoint some fans. From what we know, Alicia Newton was spotted during script readings with the rest of the cast, but her involvement seems tied to the later episodes of the season, especially the finale. That suggests her storyline will be impactful but concentrated, possibly building toward a significant life event. Now think back to where we left Georgie. Quinn had already asked for her hand in marriage. She loved him, but she was honest about not being ready. She wanted to experience life first, to train, to grow, and to figure out who she really was before stepping into marriage. That moment showed just how much her character had matured, and fans respected her for it. But now, years later, with her back in Heartland, the stage is perfectly set for a new chapter. Could this finally be the season where Georgie and Quinn take that step forward? Could we see an engagement or even a wedding? What makes this speculation even stronger is what's happening in Alicia Newton's own life. Off-screen, she recently celebrated her engagement and proudly declared that she's entered her bride era. That personal milestone has fans buzzing that the show might mirror her real life. Imagine the emotional payoff if Heartland uses Season 19 to bring Georgie and Quinn's love story to its long-awaited climax. A wedding at Heartland would not just be a moment for the characters. It would be a moment for the fans who have followed Georgie's journey from the very beginning. But let's be realistic too. While Georgie's return is thrilling, it comes with limits. Alicia Newton has other commitments, including her role in the Netflix series My Life with the Walter Boys. That makes it harder for her to dedicate a full season to Heartland. So, while we'll definitely see her again, her screen time may not be as much as we'd like. Still, her presence, even if brief, brings something special back to the show. Her dynamic with Quinn is beloved, and for many fans, Georgie's storylines are far more engaging than some of the newer character arcs. And that raises an interesting question. Who do you enjoy watching more, Georgie or Katie? For years, this debate has quietly been alive in the fandom. Georgie has always been fiery, independent, and full of energy, while Katie's role has sometimes felt less impactful. For longtime viewers, Georgie often feels like the heart of the younger generation, the one whose choices resonate most. So when she reappears, it almost feels like a piece of the old Heartland magic returns with her. While fans wait to see how Georgie's arc unfolds, the show has already stirred excitement with its official announcements. The network recently shared the release date on their social platforms, and as mentioned earlier, they paired it with a photo of Amy and Nathan together. This decision wasn't random. It was intentional. It highlights where the emotional weight of this season lies. For Amy, this is a test of love, healing, and courage. For fans, it's a test of loyalty, as many still feel torn between honoring Ty's memory and supporting Amy as she tries to move forward. Now let's talk about the release schedule itself, because this is where things get interesting. Last year, the network tried an experiment. They released new episodes on their streaming service a full week earlier than the TV broadcast. The idea seemed to be about pushing more people toward the app. But this year, they're going back to tradition. Season 19 will air weekly on both CBC and CBC Gem at the exact same time, and that starts on Sunday, October 5th. Consistency has always been part of Heartland's rhythm. Fans know to expect new seasons around late September or early October. It's a tradition now, almost like the changing of the seasons itself. And Season 19 is staying true to that promise. Now let's turn to something that every fan is desperately waiting for: the trailer. As of now, no official trailer for Heartland Season 19 has been released. But history tells us exactly what to expect. The network usually drops trailers just 1 or 2 weeks before the season premiere. That means fans should keep their eyes peeled in mid to late September. And when it arrives, it won't just be a random collection of clips. It will be carefully crafted to spark discussion, fuel speculation, and stir emotions. What could we see in it? Based on all the behind-the-scenes information, the trailer will likely showcase Amy and Nathan's growing bond. Expect tender moments, expect some hesitations, and expect hints that their relationship will face tests. But here's the real question. Will the trailer reveal Georgie's return, or will they keep that as a secret for the actual episodes? My bet is that they'll give us just enough. A glimpse of Georgie walking into a scene or announcing that she's back, without spoiling how many episodes she'll be in. It's a clever tactic the show has used before. Tease the return, but keep the details hidden to make fans tune in. And let's not forget another pattern Heartland has followed for years. Every season seems to have one unlucky character, the one who faces the toughest obstacles, whether personal or professional. Last season, it was Lou, and fans felt every bit of her struggles. This year, the question is wide open. Who will it be? Could it be Amy, torn between honoring Ty's memory and opening her heart to Nathan? Could it be Georgie, returning home only to face challenges she never expected? Or will another character carry the emotional weight of Season 19? That uncertainty keeps fans on edge and gives every episode an undercurrent of suspense. And while Canadian fans get the joy of watching Heartland in real time starting October 5th, international audiences once again have to be patient. Viewers in the United States and beyond will be waiting months before they can stream the new episodes. The pattern is familiar. In the US, the streaming service Up Faith and Family usually gets the new season a few months after it wraps up in Canada. Based on that schedule, American fans can expect Season 19 to arrive around April 2026, and then there's Netflix. This is where things get even more frustrating. Netflix has been lagging far behind, and as of now, American audiences don't even have access to Season 17 yet. That means Netflix users are years behind the Canadian schedule. For global fans who rely only on Netflix, the wait can feel unbearable. But it also adds to the anticipation. By the time the episodes finally land, the excitement builds to a fever pitch. This release gap has become one of the most talked about issues among Heartland fans worldwide. Some feel left out of the conversation, while others resort to following social media updates just to stay in the loop. But if there's one thing Heartland has taught us, it's patience. The series has always been about slow growth, steady development, and emotional payoffs that are worth the wait. Season 19 will be no different. But here's a thought to hold on to. Even if fans outside of Canada have to wait, the buzz surrounding Amy's new romance and Georgie's return will spread everywhere. Spoilers will trickle out, theories will multiply, and discussions will light up fan groups across platforms. By the time the episodes reach wider audiences, the level of hype will be unstoppable. And yet, even with all this information in hand, there's still so much we don't know. Will Amy and Nathan truly last as a couple? Or will their story end in heartbreak? Will Georgie and Quinn finally seal their love with marriage, or will new challenges hold them back once again? And who will carry the burden of being Season 19's most unlucky character? Heartland has always been more than a television series. For so many fans, it's been a journey, a comfort, and in many ways, a reflection of real life. Season 19 carries that legacy forward. It isn't about rewriting the past or undoing Ty's loss. It's about facing the future with courage, resilience, and the willingness to open your heart again, even when it's risky. Amy's story embodies that message. She has known the deepest kind of love and the most painful kind of heartbreak. And now, the question Season 19 asks is simple but powerful. Can love bloom again after tragedy? At the same time, Georgie's return adds a second emotional anchor. She represents growth, independence, and the struggle between chasing personal dreams and staying connected to family roots. Her decision to return, even if briefly, is more than a plot point. It's a reminder that Heartland is about home. No matter how far its characters travel, no matter how many years pass, Heartland always pulls them back. But don't forget, every season also carries its own share of shadows. Will Season 19 be remembered as the year Amy found love again? Or will it be remembered as the year one of our beloved characters faced a new heartbreak or challenge too heavy to bear? That uncertainty is what keeps fans on edge. We celebrate the love stories, but we also brace ourselves for the tears. And that balance, joy and sorrow, laughter and loss, is exactly what has kept Heartland alive for 19 seasons. Now here's where the anticipation sharpens. The official announcement gave us the release date, October 5th. We know there will be 10 episodes, just like in the previous 2 seasons. We know Amy and Nathan's romance is front and center. Georgie will reappear, and the season will explore themes of healing, resilience, and moving forward. But beyond that, the slate is wide open. Every new episode has the chance to surprise us, to challenge our expectations, and to remind us why Heartland has remained a global phenomenon for nearly 2 decades. And here's something to keep in mind. The beauty of Heartland has always been in its ability to make viewers feel like part of the family. When Amy struggles, we feel her pain. When Georgie makes a bold decision, we cheer her on. When Lou stumbles, we share her burden. The show has never been just about horses or just about romance. It's about people, relationships, and the simple but powerful idea that life, no matter how hard, always finds a way to keep moving forward. So now, as the countdown begins, fans are left with questions that only Season 19 can answer. Will Amy's heart finally heal in Nathan's arms? Or will she discover that love after Ty is more complicated than she ever imagined? Will Georgie and Quinn finally walk down the aisle, or will their love face yet another test? And most importantly, who will carry the emotional weight of this season's hardest storyline? One thing is certain, Heartland will not hold back. It never has. Season 19 is set to give us romance, heartbreak, joy, sorrow, and everything in between. And for those who have loved this show from the beginning, every episode will feel like coming home. The release is almost here. The stories are waiting to unfold, and soon we'll all be back at Heartland, ready to see where the next chapter takes us.